Still a controversy and still being talked about. You know, who's to blame? Is it Anthony Smith's corner? Is it the referee? You know, Anthony Smith saying, don't worry about it. The referee, Jason Herzog, saying it's my fault. You know, he's in charge of the athletes, opponents in the cage, and it's under his watch. You know, and this is about, you know, the fight between Glover Teixeira and Anthony Smith. Just looking on it, my 2 cents, I hope Anthony really drops his coaching staff. That was incredibly irresponsible for the corner to what? Keep pushing the pace in the first round, to even put him back out there in the fifth round. The ref, to me, did his job. Anthony's never going to quit on himself, but his corner should have been smart enough to protect Anthony, especially after he was losing his damn teeth. But their response, yep, just breathe. Yeah. You're gonna say, how do you know? You know that you're gonna listen. You might tell me, how do we know it's the corner's fault? He pushed too hard round 1 and 2, because DC said so. It's never been used as an excuse in Tough or the Contender Series. Why now? And let's not forget, you might say, that Smith specifically said he thought he was going to be a short night and that he'd get Glover out there early. How do we know that wasn't a strategy? Maybe Anthony knew with everything he had been going through on top of the virus stuff that he wouldn't be able to go through 5, so he pushed hard in the first 2 to get him out, and it didn't work. I tell you this, did you not watch the fight? They're literally yelling at him. Literally yelling at him to push the pace the entire time. It was until Anthony was showing fatigued that they said, slow it down. You know, and I know fighters get mad when the corner throws in the towel. It's happened before, and if the corner throws in the towel, other fighters see that and won't go to train with them, right? You know, it's stupid, and he definitely needed to be saved from himself. The guy said, my teeth are falling out. You need to ask him how many engage his response. Then make the decision to continue or not. And instead, they just say, yep, and push him back out there. And it's real. You know, the fact is Smith was taking damage, but he was never clearly out on his feet or severely wobbled several times. This was an important, 5-round main event fight, and Herzog was giving Smith every chance possible to fight back and to survive, and Smith kept taking those opportunities. As long as you're responding to the ref and trying to defend, trying to prove your position coherently, you should be given those choices. Herzog allowing Smith to survive after the drop was one of the best refereeing moments in years. Any other ref, even Herb, would have stopped that fight. Herzog gave him a chance to recover, and he did. Right? This was not, Gary Maynard stumbling around the octagon nearly brain dead from shots. Herzog did nothing wrong, in my opinion. Hope all is well.